All right. Hello and welcome everyone to London Leviathans versus Tokyo Tremors. Last game of week 6, I believe. Is that the week we're on? It's week 6 or week 5. I don't remember exactly which week we are on, but hello and welcome. Hopefully y'all are excited to see these two teams face off. Right now we are currently waiting. It looks like someone's having some technical difficulties with the start. I'm going to do a little bit of a restart. Hopefully that won't take them too long to sort out, and then we can get you into the game here. First map is going to be the starting control map, which is Nepal for this week, after which it will be the losing team's map pick of the map choice and map type. Alright, let's get into it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let me know if you're having any audio issues too to the people in chat. I see I have a couple of you in. Looks like we're going to have London on the left, starting with Sindrail. I don't know. Solid gold all across the board. Ship shape coming in. Looks like in the off tank position, that is a diamond tank. Icarus coming in with the solid plat. Although it looks like you've fallen a bit, sir. Ooh, 300 SR. That's rough, bud. That's rough, bud. GG Gamer. Whoop. We're entering the game.
Traveling to Nepal.
Traveling to Nepal. Looks like we're going to be starting off on Shrine with the elephants. But while they're setting up...
Initiating match.
Oh, let's look at the recent players. Ah, fudge. This is so hard to do in spectator mode. There we go. So we were on GG Gamer. Plat DPS, Diamond, everything else. Noctua is going to be in at support, I believe. Currently a Plat support. With Anna in on support as well. Plat support. They're going to be going against GX Shattering, Smo, Wisp, Bathwater, Mogu, and Apollo. Tokyo Tremors is a team I've casted a lot. GX Shattering, normally on the tank, has a pretty decent Saria. But they're not going to be playing that. Mogu, I believe, has played before, all Plat. Apollo, I believe, is new to the team. I haven't seen him before. Plat tank, silver, everything else. Smo before. Whoop, did do a decent hit scan. Wisp, I also believe, is new to the team.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
We are coming out on the Rhine Zari here on both sides, although the DPS lineup and the support lineup is differing. We have London Leviathans running the May Echo with a Lucio Baptiste. And then the Tokyo Tremors are running the Reaper Hanzo with a Lucio Ana. A little more frontline damage. Ooh, GG Gamer gets the first pick. Window comes out to save Syndril. Nice window there. After GG Gamer gets the pick, it is just going to be a result of steamrolling through the team. The Immortality is just super good in that brawl scenario. It's going to be hard to beat. As well as Syndril here, pretty close to an Earth Shatter. We got decent ultimate charge for everyone there, although Bathwater on this Ana is incredibly close to Nano and could potentially make something come out of this fight. Let's see where Apollo decides to take his team. Or her team. I don't know Apollo. So exchanging some friendly slaps. Lamp forced out very early. Nano comes in, window in exchange. You want to push through that window, Apollo. You don't want to let them get the advantage of it. If you walk forward and push through, you would have completely nullified that ultimate ability. But it looks like they are back LOSing it and then just going to back off and try and regroup, but they lose the Nana. Nice block on the Shatter from Syndril. Has Shatter in turn, but is frozen. Grav comes out from Ship Shape, but is going to die to the DPS. This Reaper Hanzo finally finding their feet when they're held and grab, and the team tries to push into the follow-up on the DPS. Good stalling out here. Just taking some time, and that is 54% on 55%. Before they manage to flip the point. They do manage to get out Shatter, they do manage to get out Graviton Surge, but they still have... London still has both DPS ultimates as well as a sound barrier for this upcoming grab from Mogu, but they do have the infamous grab Dragon combo. Let's see where Mogu decides to put this grab. If they can pull out this grab and they can time it right, the beat will not matter. Grab comes out, it does get Immor and Beat. They just have to damage through it. Hammer down comes out from the copy. Echo. Ooh, almost again, but not quite. It does get nullified. Beat also comes out from Wisps to save his team from that enemy shatter. Window coming out from Amari again. That is another second window of this map. We're so close. Syndrome almost has her shatter, but is still coming back. Shipshape almost has it, and they manage to cap it. MOWL is going to die right there with charge. They still... Ooh, everyone's dead now. Nice cleanup by the team. A lot of ultimates invested on both sides. Right now it is just a Earth Shatter, although Shipshape is almost back to a second grab after that long fight. Just the Death Blossom on the side of the Tokyo Tremors. Let's see if they can make something happen with this Death Blossom. Wall is out, is down. Shatter comes out, is blocked nicely by Apollo. Is going to get 1-2 kills. Nullifies any sort of effect of the grab coming out from Shipshape, but they do have Blizzard on the point, which makes it incredibly difficult to push. GG Gamer gets GX shattering, even though Smoke got Icarus, and Apollo is coming in with the Nano. Close fight, but nicely done. Mogu is getting close to a shatter on the side of the Tokyo Tremors. Schmo still has a dragon in their pocket. GG Gamer is coming up on another copy here. Dragoning aggressively through this choke point. Maybe they're not going to get grab in time, or that he can build grab again. Wall comes out from Icarus behind. The immortality is there for London, and it isn't there for Tokyo. Apollo falls. Copy comes out on the Zarya. Mogu's desperately trying to build this grab, but the copy is going to build it a little faster. Comes out from Mogu, manages to get the copy and everyone else. Beat comes out from Noctua, is going to save the team as well as the window coming out. Hits are happening for London Leviathans, and it looks like they're going to take this fight and potentially this map segment. It is just Wisps here on point, desperately trying to stall it out for his team. Manages to get the beat off on himself to stall it out a little longer. Is trying to dance around on point. Grab comes out from Shipshape to try and prevent them from getting onto point, but there is a Wrecking Ball here. It is very low health, is going to immediately die. Smo is on the point. Shatter comes out for Syndrome, but doesn't manage to get much of anything. Reinhardt smacking each other in the face, and it finally goes to London Leviathans. Nicely done. But a close fight.
1-0. Ready for battle.
Nightbot snipes another chat. Remember, you love to see it. As we enter into Sanctum, let's see if there's any swaps in the comps. It looks like Tokyo Tremors is going to try and swap over to a double bubble. GG Gamer may be pulling out the Torbjorn here instead of the Echo. And it looks like Smo is going to go over to the Junk. Ooh. GX Shattering is going to go over to the Junkart while Smo sticks with the Hanzo. Icarus still on that Mei for control. Let's see where this dive is going to end up. Diving into a Mei and Torb, I don't think this Winston's going to survive long. Not at all! He's already on 0 HP! Oh god! He didn't even make the dive! Cleanup killed by Amari from point, and now they're just going to speed boost aggressively onto it. Nice fire straight kill onto Wisp, the immortality just to secure the Reinhardt and allow him to be as aggressive as he wants to be. Icarus doing his job. I guess not his job, but he's capping the point. He's helping the team out. That was a devastating first pick. Forces Apollo off of the Winston and onto it. But Smo gets a pick on Icarus. How did that even happen, Smo? Manages to thread the needle through the Reinhardt shield. Shatter comes out from Syndrome, but he is immediately going to dial, though, even despite the immortality coming out. It's just a second too late. Oh, God. And then it looks like we've nanoed a Zarya. A high charge Zarya is in play here. On point. It's just going to shred Amari on the Baptiste. Reinhardt protecting Zarya from the Mei. Graviton Surge is ready. Noctua in the back manages to get 2 kills before finally being taken down by their copy on Wisp. But this Zarya cannot be contained. And MOWL is going to take the team on their back and just carry them through Sanctum. Damn, damn, damn. Nice. They have Graviton Surge. They have Grab Dragon for this fight. And there really isn't anything that they can do about it on the side of London. They're going to want to hold this choke point aggressively. Grab. They got both tanks. That wall's not going to help you from the dragon. Is going to get Amari. The Immortality does come out and manage to save the Reinhardt. Lamp placed nicely around the corner where the enemy team can't strike it. But it does force them to back off and regroup and buys Tokyo Tremors even more percentage on this point. This high charge Zarya is just tearing through the enemy team. They are getting close to Shadow, they are getting close to Tyre with a beat in the tank. However, they are going up against Shipshape, who also has a Graviton Surge of their own with a Window and a beat. Graviton Surge comes out from Shipshape, beat counters it. Window, we are sending a lot of, ooh, but GX Shattering manages to get Syndril. Where's this Mei? This Mei, ooh, is dead. That Blizzard could have potentially been fight winning, but it doesn't happen. And it looks like with only a beat invested, Tokyo Tremors manages to counter them and then go forward and touch the spawn doors. Nice plays from GX Shattering, who managed to keep his team, as well as from Wisp, who managed to keep the team alive through that Graviton Surge. The window in the doorway, I think, just not providing quite enough view for the team to do damage through it. They do have a Molten Core coming up here, but it could potentially help them push through this choke, but they are pushing into a Tyre and a Shatter. Managed to rotate around right side. Looks like they're going to want to drop down, probably Molten Core from in here, but this Junkrat Tyre is going to follow them on the exact same path. It is going to get the turret, but not much else. Oh my god, why am I in the pit? Someone got booped off. There's a Molten Core on the point. There's a Nano Reinhardt on the point. Amari is trapped. They remembered to clean up Amari. Almost cap it, but not quite. Dragon for finish. And it looks like Tokyo Tremors are still in this one.
Score 1-1.
Alright, alright. Nice, nice, nice. As we enter the third and final map segment on Nepal, and the deciding factor of this map is going to be on Village. We're seeing some DPS swaps here with Icarus going over to the McCree, GG Gamer back onto the Echo. And it looks like no swaps coming out from Tokyo Tremors. They're going to have some difficulty dealing with this Echo, but let's follow Cinderell and see where the Reinhardt decides to push him. I'm guessing they're both going to go high ground. Although, I don't know, I maybe would prefer if Tokyo went low ground and tried to take a bit of a defensive positioning, but I think they have to meet them on the high ground, and they're going to do that. They're a little stopped up at this point, not quite as fast. Syndril is low. Immortality is going to save, but GG Gamer is going to manage to pick up 2 kills, and there was Shipshape getting a third over the window, or over the roof. Some bullets into Bathwater, doesn't manage to clean them up though. Echo, a fair and balanced character. Almost have a window here, but we also almost have a Nano on the side from Bathwater. Can send that Nano right in, and we've already seen Apollo do wonderful things with that, but Apollo is going to die through GG Gamer before that can happen. Bathwater dangerously low in the back. Nano is going to go onto Mogu, who is going to get 2 picks with that. GX Shattering pick up a third. Icarus does get 2 and all that, but this Zarya is a very scary player on the field, going to manage to clean up GG Gamer. Jesus Christ, Mogu! Pick up that health pack, sir. Cinderell thought about pushing up out of the thing, but then thought maybe that's a mistake. 30% on the point for London, but we have the flip for Tokyo and a Graviton Surge. Grab Tyre if they want it coming up on beat, but they are going into a Shatter copy. Shatter comes out from Cinderell. Shipshape is going to try and clean it up. Immortality comes out to try and counter the Tyre, but it is just going to wait it out and then get a massive 4K. GG Gamer manages to get a retaliatory pick onto Bathwater, but this is not going to win them the fight. There we go. Apollo. Ooh, GG Gamer is going to try and see if he can get a little bit of percentage on point and draw them back off of the high ground onto the low ground. Shatter comes out, is going to get 2, but does not get the Reinhardt, who was bubbled at the time. Beat comes out from Noctua for the grab. Ooh, and Icarus with the high noon. does get one, and the team's just not there. Still coming back from the last fight. London manages to regroup and push quickly and concisely with the Graviton Surge to make sure that they just retake the point. It is about even Stevens here now on Village, and it is anyone's game. Looks like that was attempted window fire strike. I think Cindriel was just a little too far forward to get the window effect. Another window fire strike, but they're just going to wisely wait it out, although they could speed down to the low ground and reposition and leave GX Shattering up there to tire from the high ground. They're going to try and high noon through it. Schmo gets 3! With the high noon, the lamp plays far forward to save the tanks, but not save themselves. Everyone behind the shield manages to die. GX Shattering does go down to GG Gamer, but Bathwater on this Ana does manage to get the cleanup kill onto GG Gamer. Let's watch Bathwater. I love a little good support play. See some Ana. Ana, a bit passed over these days in comparison to Baptiste, who just provides much more reliable healing with the AoE grenades and just so much healing, and Immortality is so fucking good. But Ana still has a place, with Nano being still a very good ultimate. Let's see, are we going to send the Nano right in? No. We're going to Nano Zarya, because Mogu has just shown that they can carry before, and they'll carry this team again. Pounding damage into Cindriel, gets a grab off of it. Tyre comes out, is going to get 3. And then they're going to try and kill Shipshape on the way out. Nice cleanup from Smo. They still have a High Noon as well as a Beat in the tank here, but they are going into 3 ultimates with Graviton Surge, Copy, and High Noon. It is getting close to last fight territory. London at 98, and they're coming up on 80%. They will get one final push here in terms of London. Let's see where Shipshape decides to put this grab. They're going to be high nooning from above. It is going to get Noctua. That is unfortunate. Window comes out. Smo gets also another pick onto Icarus. Grab comes out, but everyone gets booped away by the Lucio. Can't really do much damage into the grab, as the DPS are just tearing through London Leviathans here. GG Gamer is right now alone on point and is dead on point. Icarus is trying to come back on this Tracer enough to stall, but whoop, Apollo is here and almost has a shatter. Whoop, misses the pin. Cindriel is on point trying to stall as Wrecking Ball, but is going to die. Can Mari make it back on the Baptiste? Not quite. First map goes to Tokyo Tremors. Nice, nice.
Play of the game.
I see we have some GX Shattering fans in chat. He does get play of the game on the Junkrat. Sick Tires here. Good patience to wait for his team to push and kill the Immortality. You can see Apollo, nice communication there. Apollo pushing forward to try and get the Immortality so that the Tire can go off and get the value. So that was an excellent team play by both Apollo and GX Shattering. Mogu, of course, getting the card with 38 high energy kills of 42 eliminations. And Bathwater just showing that you don't have to be on Baptiste to put out a shit ton of healing. All right. Let's update the score. 1 win for Tokyo Tremors. All right. Let me adjust this panel. Oop. As we are waiting right now for them to select. Oop. Transition. There we go. Cool. You get to look at this beautiful screen. Well, we wait for them to decide what map we'll go to next. It is London's map pick of any map type from the selected map pool for the week. Let's see what they decide to do. Lots of Tokyo Tremors fans here in the chat. I love to see it. And Nightbot snipes another one. Love to see it. All right, all right. Still waiting for everyone to confer here. I'm going to keep you on the caster screen so that I can continue to look at the chat here. GX shattering POV. I gave you a little bit. Give you a little bit in there. It's easier to follow the tanks because tank ultimates. Oh no, I followed for the tire, or not the tire. We were on the enemy team. We'll try and get a little more of GX shattering if that's what you guys want. But usually it's nice to stick with the tanks because they obviously decide kind of what's going on in terms of where the team is pushing, where everyone's going, and what's gonna happen next. All right. Still waiting for a map selection from the London Leviathans. So let's see what we're gonna get here. All right. Looks like we are going to be going to King's Row for a map. Let me swap you guys back over. As we are ready to enter into probably the favorite map of everyone who plays Overwatch. So we'll see how they play this out.
Now entering King's Row.
King's Row.
Initiating
Supposedly
match.
in London, given that Big Ben is here. Although, if you've ever been to see Big Ben, it is like right on the water. And I don't know where. So there's city over there. I don't see the river. And I don't see the river over there. I think no one on the Overwatch team has actually gone to London. Either that or this is a Big Ben look-alike, and they just wanted to put a fancy clock tower in there. I don't know. Hard to say.
Ready for battle.
The Parliament building is like right by the river, so unless they've in this Overwatch future they've filled in the River Thames. All right. Looks like we're going to have London Leviathans sticking with this Rhine Zarya. Icarus on the Hanzo, GG Gamer going over to the Ashe, Noctua on the Mercy, and Ana on the Ana, as they are known for. Mogu sticking to the Zarya, Apollo sticking to the Rhine, GX shattering on the Junkrat, Smo on the offensive Widowmaker? Possibly just to take a peek-see and try and see what they're running, but they do have the golden gun.
2, 1.
Wisp on the Lucio and Bathwater on the Ana. Oops, gonna take some shots. Are we gonna leave the spawn doors? Hanzo has a Sonic on the Widow. Looks like we're gonna drop down and swap to a Hanzo ourselves after doing some opening shots. Let's go over to Apollo and see where this push is going to go. Nice dynamite on the team from GG Gamer. Gets some good early burn damage. As Zaryas are just getting charged up here as the team exchanges friendly pats. Apollo is sleeping on the ground, is going to get woken pretty quickly, although Rez almost comes through, but Noctua and Icarus and Syndra are down. Just Mogu steam rolling on through the enemy team at 99 charge. Ooh. Just burning through them. Alright, we wanted some GX shattering POV. I mean, what do you do with this? Like, your Zarya has higher grab charge than your Junkrat on tire. They are on track to have a grab dragon for next fight. Shipshape's only at 60%. Syndra is beating Apollo in the Earth Shatter charge game here. But they're gonna Valk Nano Rhine to try and reclaim some of this. I'm guessing they're waiting for the grab here. Rez comes out for Icarus after Smoke gets the pick. He's gonna go. That's a great grab. Shatter comes out from Syndra, but the team is dead, man. The team is dead. Nano goes on to Apollo as well in the middle of that just to help secure the fight, potentially save Noctua. Decides to just not stagger herself, smart, and runs into the enemy team. They got, who's the poor? It's gonna be Bathwater, isn't it? Someone's stuck on the cart. Resident cart bitch here speaking. This is always my job whenever I play. Always fun. Anyways, Apollo has a shatter here. Shipshape almost has a grab. They almost have grab dragons on the enemy side, but is it going to be enough when you are pushing currently into a live shatter and need to contest this point? Tyre coming out from GX Shattering isn't going to manage to get anything with the immortality in play. Schmo is going to manage to get... Ooh, Beat comes out to save his team from the dragons. Mogu manages to get GG Gamer, who is swapped over to the Junkrat off of the Ash. And GX Shattering is just going to clean up too, with Mogu getting the next. Mogu's kind of stuck in place right now, but the rest of the team is going to push forward. No ultimates in the tank right now. The Shatter was invested in that fight during the grab after the Tyre, as well as the Beat. They are going into a Tyre and a Nano from Amari. Hanging out on cart just to try and get a little more progress through it. Let's follow Mogu, actually. Almost have another grab, trying to build it probably so that they can combo with this dragon here. Shipshape swapping over to the Sigma. Tower comes out, Apollo snipes it with a fire strike. We are building this grab as fast as we can. Nano goes on to Syndril. GG Gamer manages to get Smo. Smo gets Noctua. Syndril manages to get Wisp. Nano comes out onto Apollo a little after. The grab is there, but Smo is dead. They're going to back off, save their ultimates, and wait for the next fight where they can pull off this combo. They will be pushing into a Shatter from Syndril and potentially a window from Noctua. But other than that, there isn't really much of anything other than the immortality that can stop this grab dragon. They're looking for it, they're looking for it, they have to know they're looking for it. Probably watching the Sigma on the side, hopefully doesn't eat this grab, that would genuinely fuck it up. But the Shatter is good! They also invest Lift, that's 3 ultimates. They win the fight, but Tokyo didn't use anything. Bathwater is just hiding in a corner here, trying not to get staggered and picked, but I don't know if they're gonna make it out. Team manages to push up to save Bathwater in time. Respawns are good. No staggers coming there. That stagger may have saved them. This grab dragon is still in the works. Tyre is actually gonna come out first from GX Shattering. Going to manage to get picked, although. Grab really only gets 1. Dragon is a little late to follow up on it. Is still going to get Icarus, although, even though nothing died to his ult, and then they're just going to steamroll through the team. Oof. This high charge Zarya just pressing the W key. Coming up on a Shatter for Apollo. Beat in the tank with Wisp. Fire in the hole. There is a Tyre from GG Gamer coming out. Manages to get both Mogu and Smo. Syndril on the ball to try and stall. Shatter comes out from Apollo. Is going to manage to get the Hamster as well as Noctua on the Lucio. Notices there's Junkrat in the backline, turns around, slaps him, but it looks like they're going to choose to back up right now and regroup. Desperately trying to get out. Oh, Apollo's so low, but manages to get back to Bathwater. Nice peel by Wisp there to get the Reinhardt out. Deny the enemy as much ultimate charge as possible and get them ready to regroup and fight again. Still have 2 minutes and 19 seconds on this last point of King's Row. It is not an impossible feat here to take this with what they have. Lift comes out, but there is a beat on the side of Tokyo. Tremors doesn't manage to clean up anything. Syndril on the Wrecking Ball is in. The Hanzo. Smo is on the high ground. Drop down to the low ground. Apollo is going to manage to get the pick onto Noctua. Nano Ryan in your back line. They're going to get 3 kills. Icarus getting 1 kill. Mogu is at the enemy team spawn, chucking some energy orbs down through there. Well, the team caps the point.
Round 1 complete.
Nice job, Tokyo Tremors. Let's see how London Leviathans want to play it.
Switching sides.
1 minute 47 seconds. That's a pretty intimidating time bank to go up against on King's Row, but not impossible to beat. I mean, thus far, it has been a lot of just controlling, like, this Hanzo, Zarya, like, Mogu and Smo have really been popping off here, and Wisp and Bathwater are both playing out of their minds, so Like, there's a lot to handle on the side of Tokyo Tremors, and thus far I don't think London Leviathans really has an answer. I mean, I think
Ready for battle.
GG Gamer onto the Genji. And it's almost like they read their fucking minds because Wisp is on the brig. Off of the Lucio onto the brig, GX Shattering staying on the Junkrat and Smo staying on the Hanzo.
Attackers
It's just
incoming
so
in
much
30
DPS here
seconds.
coming out from the Tokyo Tremors that I don't think the tank line can really manage to brawl. Oh, looks like Icarus coming out on the Pharah. Syndra swapping over to the Wrecking Ball. Shipshape staying on the Zarya. Interesting. Shipshape was on the Sigma earlier. I don't know if that's a comfort pick or just something they wanted to do to get rid of potentially Mogu's Diva to try and eat the Grav.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's see. I think this pharmacy is
Attackers
actually a really good
incoming.
pick here because they really don't have an answer for it right now. Unless Smo hits like the shot of a god. This is going to be really hard for them to deal with. So I think this is a smart swap. Let's hope that Icarus can get some value out of this. Playing around the Alderworth Hotel. And chucking some rockets in the background. There's a nice anti on the Brigitte that must have been thrown through Hotel onto the backline there. Some good charge for Amari. Chucking rockets, doing some damage. Mogu's already on really high charge. Apollo's really close. Lamp comes out early to try and save, I think, from the backline poke from Shipshape, but this Far Mercy is just going to pour damage into them, and then the flank from Shipshape means Nano Boost administered. Syndriel is nanoed, immediately shattered after that. Tire is not coming in? Oh, never mind. I thought I heard a tire, but not quite. They are still on point. They are still trying to solve it out with the tanks on point. Mogu is here, high charge Zarya. The Reinhardt gets burned first. Now it is just a matter of cleaning up this, and then the DPS is going to have to back up. That is a fight win for London Leviathans. This pharmacy doing exactly what you think, forcing Smo off of the Hanzo and onto the McCree to try and deal with it. We have a Barrage, we have a Earth Shatter, we also have a Valkyrie here, and we are coming up on a Dragon Blade. Let's follow Icarus and see what they're going to do with this Barrage. They're close to grab on the side of Mogu, and they have a window here, potentially a tire, but not quite. You can see Icarus trying to position. Grab comes out from Shipshape, but the Barrage is really only going to get one. Smo is going to clean up the enemy Pharah on the backline. A little too far back to really combo with it, and Noctua was not in place to support the Pharah on the Mercy. A little bit of bad positioning on the support line. I think potentially also impatient. The follow-up grab is good with GX Shattering just chucking mines into it. Oof! Shipshape does manage to pick Smo though. And now they almost have Rally. They almost have Rally because they are going to have to be aware of this Dragon Blade. This is going to be a lot on Wisp to try and counteract this on the Brita. See if they can pull off the stun as well as the Rally for when it comes through. Mogu getting dangerously low there. There also is an Earth Shatter in play. Potentially shatter this blading Genji as he comes through. They have 5 ultimates. Bathwater is going to window early and aggressively. Shatter comes through but just meets the shield. Rez comes out around the corner from Noctua. Bubble comes out to protect him after the Rez. The Blade comes out, but High Noon is also in play. Smo is going to get picked by Shipshape, but Mogu's just going to clean up. Despite the shatter, Grab comes out. There's just a lot happening here. Holy guacamole. Grab comes out, Nano comes on Syndrome, Rally comes out. It is just the supports. Oh, never mind. It's just Mogu and the Brigitte there. As London, so many ultimates invested. We went from 5, 6, we went through 6 ultimates almost. Everything but Tire on the side of Tokyo Tremors. London went through, well, we started that fight with a Barrage. We did a Falcon there, we did a Nano in there, we did a top. Lots of things happened. Lots of ultimates were used. London comes out on top, 4 minutes, 24 seconds to push through this last part of King's Row. Valkyrie aggressively, Rocket Barrage incoming, doesn't manage to get anything really other than GX Shattering. The Shatter is good, although it is going to get one. Smo is going to get knocked to as she tries to res in front of the enemy team. Syndrel is going to pick Mogu, Shipshape is going to get Bathwater, and we are pushing them back into their spawn. They can potentially tire aggressively from the spawn to try and force them back away from the doors. Pinning across is going to manage to get Mogu, but is just going to reject the grab. Shipshape manages to get one. Bathwater's going to get one. And GX Shattering is going to get two. Smo picking up another one. Whoop. Mogu is going to get rezzed. Wisp swapping over to the Mercy off of the brig. Noctua and Icarus are just going to reset here. We have a tire in the tank for GG Gamer. Swapping back to Pharah. Not my favorite pick for this last point here. Especially when Smo seems to be dicking all over this Pharah in the sky with that McCree. Never mind, they're going to go over to the Echo instead of the Pharah. Valkyrie was used to try and... Shatter comes out from Apollo. Counter Shatter comes out from Syndril. Doesn't manage to get anything. GG Gamer does get two with the tire, although. And is going to continue to push on through. Checking corners, looking for hiding people, trying to contest the point. And they are going to finish with a higher time bank of 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Score.
Alright.
3-3. Switching sides.
Nice, nice, nice. Alright, it's a game. It's a game.
Initiating match.
Yep. Finding their feet, London. Finding their feet a bit. GG Gamer had some good tires in there. Shipshape had some good cleanups. Let's see.
Ready for battle.
The tire is too powerful. Pepe, you think your 4-year-old brother could tire efficiently? It is not the most difficult ult to use, although I will say they were doing a really good job of killing GX Shattering's tire so that he couldn't get any value off of that ultimate. Looks like they're going to be swapping over to a Mei with Icarus, GG Gamer sticking onto the Junkrat, Noctua going over to the Baptiste, and Amari on the Ana. That's a lot of healing here for London. Meanwhile, looks like they're going to have Mogu on Rein Zarya with Smo going back to the Hanzo for that sweet, sweet combo. Wisp on the Lucio and Bathwater on the Ana. Nice anti into the spawn, does manage to get the Reinhardt. Some nice ult charge for Amari there. Reinhardt has been spotted, the bubble goes out, the MOWL comes out to try and save the defensive Reinhardt. Immortality comes out also to save the Reinhardt, but doesn't manage to get anything. Mogu is going to get the pick onto Icarus. That is your stall character down. And the Reinhardt is dangerously low. GX Shattering killing his dual partner in GG Gamer in the backline, but is going to fall to Syndril on the Reinhardt. Apollo is going to get the Retaliatory pick onto Noctua, and then Mogu is just going to steamroll through Syndril. Pushing forward. Already on high charge, I'm assuming? Yeah. Quite impressive. And that is a quick 0.1 take for the Tokyo Tremors. And they are already pushing up trying to get any sort of picks in the spawn. Don't manage to get any bad spawn picks, but do force out wall pretty early. They are very close to a shatter. They have a shatter. 70% to grab, 75% to dragon, almost at combo. They have spotted the enemy Zarya on the high ground. Smo jumping up to deal with it is going to have to drop down when they get low. Ooh, nice pick onto GG Gamer, does force out Rez. Gonna have to back off, get some healing. Shatter comes through, that was a little bit wonky with the boop, but does manage to help get two after Syndril falls. Tokyo Tremors continuing to push through. 6 seconds, we're about to hit overtime, and now it is just a matter of if they get Grab Blizzard, they can just clean them up off the cart. The Mei is a really good win condition for these overtime maps. Can they even get here to contest? They have a grab here. They have the combo. Grab comes out, but the enemy grab is there. Beat comes out from Wisp to protect them. GG Gamer is going to get one with Tire, but Smo is going to get two. Valkyrie coming out is going to res Syndril. The Zarya is The Pharah is incredibly low, going to get cleaned up by Smo. Lots of damage coming out from Mogu. Oh my god, keep the Zarya alive. They're so high charged. Ship shape is going down. And it's just a Mercy on cart. It's just the Junkrat on cart. Clean up the Junkrat. They've got it. They've got it. They've got it. They've got point 2. They're pushing through to point 3. It is overtime. But they've swapped off the Mei. They've swapped off their win condition. I didn't even notice. I saw the Pharah. I didn't realize that they traded the Blizzard for it. That was your overtime win condition, guys. And you've abandoned it. GX Shattering has a tire here to try and win the further percentage here. We're already 70% to another grab on the side of Mogu. GG Gamer is going to get a pick. Ooh, Shatter comes out from Syndriel. And that is going to be all that they push the card to. But that is an impressive push through overtime. The Zaryas on both sides are putting in a lot of work, Hansel. Like, holy crap. Holy crap. Alright, this is where they gotta go. They have 2 minutes and 37 seconds to make it here, and then an overtime push. Guess they didn't really need the Mei to push them off. The Shatter did it well enough, but that's an interesting swap. I would have stuck with the Mei because Blizzard's just so good for overtime. Alright, let's huddle up in the caster corner, as I like to call it, where we can, oh, there's an alleyway over there, where we can get a nice view of point A and the statue as the defenders and attackers are coming through. Looks like London is going to go with a double flyer comp, maybe with the Echo, Pharah, Noctua on the Mercy to support them both.
Attackers incoming.
Meanwhile, it looks like Tokyo Tremors, sticking with this Ryan Zarya, going to have Smo on the McCree, perhaps anticipating the Pharah, and GX Shattering on the Junkrat. We'll see how good Smo's McCree is going to have to contend with 2 flying characters. Easy enough. And just damn. Bathwater putting in the work. You can see down the stats in the left corner, or the left side. Already at 20,876 healing. Oof. Let's see what this Echo can get us. Forcing them around the hotel to play for hard cover. Chucking in some damage. Smo is sending pot shots, but doesn't manage to find any value. They manage to push through hotel. Syndriel is getting dangerously low. Forces Lamp out. Has to back off and get some healing, but is just going to die. Too much damage in the front face, pushing through a tiny room with a Junkrat on the enemy team. Not always advisable. Noctua goes for a res, is going to die for it, and then potentially feed this Reinhardt to the enemy team. Yeah, he's going to get booped into the enemy team, and that is more ult charge for your enemy team. This is why sometimes reses is not advisable, because you just end up feeding 500 HP to the enemy team's ults. And that's what's happened there. And look, we already have essentially a tire ready. GX Shattering. We have Bathwater almost at Nano, actually lapping Amari on the Baptiste in terms of ult charge with the window. Apollo and Mogu pretty close, but Shipshape is a little further for the first time I think I've seen over Apollo. Almost have a Mirage as well. Nano Rhine in there, as well as a Tire is going to get Noctua, but Icarus is going to do the retaliatory strike onto GX Shattering. Bolt Tire in the middle of the enemy point when the team is pushing in, but it manages to work out. Window comes out from Amari, and they're forced to play hard cover around it, trying to chuck rockets through the window. That does hurt an awful lot. Mogu gets dangerously low. Grab comes out, barrage from the ground. The beat is there to cover them, although, and they manage to survive. Apollo is going to get a Fire Strike kill onto Shipshape. Noctua is going to manage to res Syndriel. There is a enemy Reinhardt in the back line, but it is going to get grabbed. Shatter comes out from the grab, waiting for the immortality to go down, and I think this is still going to be Tokyo's game. Hammer down comes out from the copy, although we have the second thing, and Noctua is going to pull out the pistol and manage to kill Apollo on the Reinhardt. Mogu still in play here with his teammates on the point, and is so fucking high charge. Forces Noctua to back off. GG Gamer is in the backline, although, but is dead. Nice combo from Smo. Another window, but oh, Smo, the arrogance. High Noon just poorly timed in front of the window, and there was no friendly bubble to protect them. That is going to be the point going to London, but look at how much time they've already burned out. They only have 15 seconds to push all the way through the second streets phase. No ultimates in the tank. Mogu almost has a Graviton Surge. They do have a Nano. Nice pick from Icarus onto GX Shattering. That really does upset any sort of momentum that Tokyo had going here. Overtime is live, ladies and gentlemen, and anything in between. Right now, it is a duel to keep on the point. If this Grav can manage to clean up the team and get them Tokyo Tremors win here, and that will be their second map in the series. Right now they're just waiting for their teammate to come back, waiting for a grab opportunity, trying to build some ultimates. I would grab Nana Ryan. Grab comes out first from Shipshape. Barrage as well. Valkyrie as well. There's a lot of ultimates coming out. GX Shattering potentially staggering themselves. Yeah. Just gonna get shot around the corner. Bathwater is a little far forward. Don't get staggered. Don't get staggered. Smo is there, although, as a deterrent against the Pharah. We have a shatter on, not a shatter on the side of London, but we do have this grab and the tire in play. Both support ultimates. Shatter goes down, doesn't manage to get anything. Grab! It's everyone! Lamp is dead! High Noon comes out, it's gonna get 3! We have the Nano Run, and they're gonna clean them off the cart and take King's Row. Nice, nice, nice. That is a second map for the Tokyo Tremors. Play of the game goes to Samo. Unsurprising, those grab dragons were good all night. I would also say there is a fair amount of Mogu in this play. Oof. Nice, nice, nice. Oof. Oof, look at that. Just the Zaryas on both these teams. Like crazy. Oof, so that is Tokyo up 2 with London at 0. This is now going to be, the next map is going to be match point for Tokyo. If they win this next map, they win the entire game for tonight. It is London's map pick again, as they are the losing team. They can take them to any escort or assault map in the map pool. Let's see what they pick. A C9. I don't think that was a C9. They got grabbed off the point, man. C9. See Ryan. True. They did see the Ryan coming. I don't know. You had to have known Mogu's so good at getting the grab. You had to, as London Leviathans, you had to have been like, this grab is coming. Like, this grab is here. That was really good, although Shipshape did manage. I think they were going to stop them at pub earlier, but Shipshape managed to get the grab out. You could see them hesitating around the corner. They were looking for it. Shipshape managed to grab them before Mogu could grab London, and then they grabbed Barrage, and that won them a little bit more progress on Streets phase. The picture, yeah. Maria made this for me, Ruby. Maria, who's my teammate and my fellow support, made us all pictures of how we would like to murder people. And this is mine. It's bringing back the memories. I'm re-traumatizing Ruby. I'm sorry. Your little cousin is GX Shattering, Robot Cutie. That's sweet. They are playing very well right now. Who made the beautiful art? Maria. Maria, who I think, what is her name in MOWL right now? I think it's Bambi's wife is her name in MOWL. But yeah, she made the image for me. It's beautiful. Nice MS Paint. Nice. Still waiting for a map pick from London. Looks like we may actually be experiencing some lineup changes. No swaps, but it looks like, given how GG Gamer is about ordering people in the lobby versus tank, DPS, then support, given the fact that the names on London moved, I'm guessing GG Gamer is going to take tank role with Shipshape and send Cinderelle down to support with Noctua, Amari coming up, and Amari coming up for DPS. Looks like we're going to be going to Junkertown. For this escort map. Hansel, I didn't realize you were such a GX Shattering fan. Didn't realize this. Also, hi, Send 'em Flying. It's nice to see you after I casted your game last night. You had some crazy reses, dude. Alright. Still waiting for the ready up here. Alright, I'm gonna type my R and hide chat. And then we're gonna swap you over to the cast screen so that you guys can see what's going on. Oof. My foot's asleep. Well, looks like London's bringing out the icon game. They've realized perhaps it is the lack of icon synergy that is wounding them in this endeavor and have decided to bring out all the icons in full force. Let's see if Tokyo can take this map. You're all here for GX. Amazing. I didn't know they had so many fans. Well, I hope they watch this VOD back and can see everyone in the chat showing up to support them. Yeah, there is an emote limit, or Nightbot will snipe you from dead orbit, and it is the funniest fucking thing that I could ever see. Yeah, Nightbot's always watching, Acid. Nightbot's always watching. As we go into Junkertown, the irradiated outback, which if you couldn't tell based on the fact that... Although, is this a river or a road? I think that's supposed to be a river. Okay. Very cool. But let's see what they decide to pull out on Junkertown. Will we see the Smote Widowmaker? We saw it for a split second on the start of King's Row. They thought about it. They considered it. This is a pretty decent Widow map. Now we're going to be sticking with the Hanzo. The Grab Dragon's too fucking good. Looks like we're going to get a double shield coming out from London Leviathans on the defense. GG Gamer on the Orisa. Ship Shape going over to the Reinhardt. Icarus on the Hanzo. He's a Smo wannabe. And then Amari on the Ashe, actually, with Noctua going over to the Anna. And Cinderella on the Baptiste. That's a holy lot of healing. Mogu sticking with the Zarya. Apollo on the Winston. They tried this on Sanctum, and it went terribly. So let's see if they can do it a bit better this time. GX Shattering on the Junkrat that they've been favoring all night. Smo on the Hanzo, Wisp on the Lucio, and Bathwater on the Anna. Let's see where this Winston goes. Hopefully they don't get destroyed as soon as they jump in, like last time. Dynamite at the door from some early ult charge. Doesn't manage to get anyone. Scouting. And they're in! And it doesn't quite land, but they are doing damage from beneath. Burn is on the Winston, but so is the anti-damage name. Ooh, they're so low. Smo is going to get a nice pick onto Amari. Hanzo's chucking logs down here in the old outback. Gotta be careful with that. Jumping onto the Reinhardt, forces him to back off into the tiny room. Ship Shape is going to get a pick onto GX Shattering with the Fire Strike, but Smo gets another pick onto his Deadly Double and Icarus. That is an early-ass immortality there, sir. No! Mogu! But he takes the Reinhardt with him. GG Gamer, on the other hand, manages to clean up Bathwater. Apollo going to get another pick on, a retaliatory pick onto Cinderella. GX Shattering is going to get another pick onto Amari on the McCree off of the Ashe. And it looks like Tokyo is just going to continue to roll on through. Amari's going to get the poor unfortunate frogman that was dancing in the window, but they are going to get the cap on the first point. There is an Earth Shatter from Ship Shape in the works, as well as a Bongo from GG Gamer. Meanwhile, they really only have Dragon Strike on the side coming from Smo. They're trying to position, gonna try and get it on the high ground. I see you, sir. You know you wanna press that Q. Bongo comes out. Earth Shatter comes out from Ship Shape, is going to manage to get Mogu. GX Shattering also falling. Syndriel getting the pick onto Wisp, and it looks like Tokyo's going to back out and regroup. Bathwater desperately trying to get out, but there is a Reinhardt on your tail. Oop. He gets pulled out of the charge, but does manage to die to Amari on the Pharah. Naked Pharah here, not something you really ever want to see, or maybe you do. I don't know, I don't live your life. And what I mean by naked Pharah is that there is no mercy pocket for this Pharah, so if Smo decides to go over to the McCree, that could be deadly. Ouch, that's their head. It's gotta hurt. Whisk getting a little aggressive on this Lucio. A little bit in their back line. They got killed once, hopefully they won't get killed again. Is going to back off, try and take some damage. Apollo still on this window coming out, but the Nano Monkey is there. Lamp comes out, Lamp is dead. Apollo is going to get Syndriel Primal Rage. Going to just smack the horse in a corner. I am the only animal allowed in Overwatch. Orisa, you are a machine and I am better. Amari has managed to get some picks in the backline while this is happening, but is going to go down to the Junkrat as Tokyo continues to push it through the, I don't know, do we call this Streets phase? Is this Streets phase in Junkertown? I don't know. City phase before you hit the scrapyard. Looks like we have GG Gamer on the Roadhog instead of the Orisa, hopefully to try and contain maybe this Monkey and provide a little additional frontline damage. We have the one true combo here. Barrage comes out, but Beat comes out to counter it. And whoop, we're gonna grab. They had already won that fight. But it's okay, Mogu can probably build another grab, but they are very low energy right now since they just came back from spawn.
Welcome to the scrapyard.
So let's see. I mean, Smo's been holding on to this dragon, waiting for that grab, and then you just grab the Reinhardt that's already half dead. So good on Smo to hold on to the dragon, I guess, and have the patience for that. GG Gamer over to the Diva. This man just can't decide what they want to play. Nothing seems to be working. Smo, perilously low health, is going to manage to get back to the team. Shatter comes out from Ship Shape, doesn't manage to get anyone in the enemy team. GG Gamer on this Diva. Amari does get a pick onto Apollo, and it looks like Icarus on the McCree is going to clean up with Ship Shape getting another. It looks like Apollo's going to swap off the Winston onto the Reinhardt to try and answer Ship Shape. GG Gamer getting dangerously low on Doomec. I don't know if I would play Diva into someone who's been playing a really good Zarya all night. But you know. Both support ultimates online for the London Leviathans. Meanwhile, we have both DPS ultimates on the side of Tokyo Tremors. Mogu coming up on that grab. Apollo is now here on the Reinhardt. Window comes out from up top, but there is a Tire and a Dragon. Syndriel is going to get the pick onto GX Shattering, but the Tire is still alive. Nope, Ship Shape's going to manage to snipe the Tire. Counter pin onto Ship Shape. Smo's going to get the pick onto Amari on the Pharah. And, ooh, Ship Shape is dangerously low. High noon from Icarus. Nano Reinhardt in your back line, but he is a man alone with the enemy team on him. It is just him and Wisp on this point. And they're going to speed out as fast as possible and regroup. Nice shielding there to protect the team from any retaliatory or any excited picks. We have a Diva Bomb from GG Gamer, potentially, as well as a Barrage from Amari. Let's see where they set up the Barrage. We do have a grab from Mogu, but not really. Ooh. It's a ground Barrage. Gets Apollo. Gets Apollo. It's going to get Apollo a little later. Bomb comes out as well. Doesn't manage to find much of anything, but does force them to back out and remove the aggression. And Valkyrie. For fun, I guess. Panic. Fear. Smo's still here. Smo manages to get Syndriel. They res Syndriel. Maybe that's why the Valk came out and I just missed that pit. Window comes out as well. Grab comes out from Mogu. They are going to get two picks into the grab. Amari is going to manage to get Bathwater. That is your main support, but they already got the Anna. Amari is also going to manage to get the Lucio. Is dangerously low, although no mercy here. Mogu is going to get charged and pinned, but GX Shattering is going to get the pick here. And we have a Shatter. We have a Shatter Dragon. GG Gamer is just kind of in the back line trying to stall it out. I don't know that they're super useful. They're going to get demeched. Shatter and Dragon to the spawn door. Icarus tries to high noon, but it is a minute and 28 seconds for a full completion of Junkertown. Nice, nice, nice. Apollo diff. I don't know if it was really Apollo that fight. I think London is just like flailing. Like GG Gamer swapped to like I think every other tank except for Zarya and Reinhardt in that fight. And so he never really had any ultimates. They panic ulted really badly there and just like used every Q they had even after the res, and like the fight was over, they had won. And so like Tokyo Tremors just played that a lot cleaner. I wouldn't even say they were necessarily clean, especially with Mogu flubbing the graph, but like I think just London fucked that up. Alright. Let's see, we have a hamster. It looks like we're gonna do a full poke comp. Pharmacy with a Zen. Oh no, we're gonna have the ship shape on the Sigma. Going into a Rhine Zarya. GX shattering on. Ooh, are we gonna go for an early hold? An early hold? Wisp is saying hi in the doorway, distracting the enemy for his team. And we're gonna do a sneaky hold. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. They were not prepared, but the rock comes out, is going to manage to get Smo. Apollo is going to get Icarus, although. The Pharmacy is in the back. Pharmacy is going to pick up GX Shattering, and Shipshape's going to pick up Apollo. Bathwater is going to get cleaned up. And that is a lot of ultimate shards. Wisp is just doing frog things, trying to get out. Mogu on high charge. Manages to get out. Interesting hold choice. Normally you do that with like something that's really high damage. I get the point is to get like a lot of ultimates and try and get a second fight here, but I mean you give it on a barrage essentially. There's 65% to barrage. Although Smo just claps him. Smo. Oh, but we got greedy. We went for the Resing Mercy in the enemy team. Almost have a minefield here. Ooh, the team is going to have to back up. Apollo dangerously low, going to have to back out into this corner. There's a lot of spam coming through here, and the Wrecking Ball keeps rolling on through. Don't chase the Wrecking Ball, he's going to be faster than you. Help Apollo on the point. There's a barrage in your backline. Gets two. Lift comes out, manages to get Apollo. And it looks like they're going to get that point. Rez comes out for Amari. Very low. That was close. Smo is also dangerously low. Oops, Smo. Smo is going to get picked by Shipshape. Mogu has grab. London pushing up super aggressively here. Forces Smo to back off. Oh, help this man. Manages to get picked. Is going to get canceled by Bathwater, but GG Gamer with mines behind them. I don't think they know he's here. Gonna swing on through? No. He just thought about it. He kind of walked past him. I don't think that was intended. Minefield out with the Valkyrie, just in case. They are going to get Bathwater here, but they still have the grab. Icarus is going to get Smo. You don't have your dragon combo. You got two. We're on the Zen in the back. Forces Trance out. I don't think this is enough for Tokyo to win, although. A little too slow on the ult usage. And it looks like they're going to go through. Shipshape doing work on this Sigma with Amari doing a lot of work on this Pharah. Poke comp is really hard to deal with on a Rhine Zarya. There is a lot of damage coming from different directions, which is something Reinhardt typically struggles with. Smo is trying their damnedest on this Hanzo to control this Pharah, but it might be time to make the swap over to the McCree. This is, however, disadvantageous terrain. Shatter Dragon comes through. Shatter gets two. The Dragon doesn't really get much of anything, but does manage to cut off the team. Lift comes out. Doesn't manage to pick up anything. Mogu's going to pick up the kill on Cinderell. And, ooh, Amari's being sneaky, but Smo knows you're there. Smo knows you're there. Oop. Gonna deny the enemy ult charge. That's what we're gonna call that. Alright. And it looks like Tokyo Tremors does manage to stabilize on this, but there are 3 ultimates on the nice pick from Smo onto the Mercy. That's going to give them a little bit more time. They are at 4. Ooh, and another pick. That is both supports down. MOWL getting one onto ShipShape. They do have a lot of time bank of 4 minutes to push it through this last little part of Junkertown, but this is notoriously the most difficult part of the map to push through. So we'll see. They have a Tiger here, they have a Nano now, they're coming up on grab here. They have 3, almost 4 ultimates, almost 5 on the side of London Leviathans. It's really going to be who presses Q first. Mines come out, GX Shattering's going to boot himself out of that. Nano boost onto the Zarya. Mogu has done work with it before. Justice reigns from above. Res Sigma, we got 2 kills. Grab coming out from Mogu. Is going to get 3 picks with that grab. It is just the tanks left, but ShipShape is going to manage to clean it up. Can the tanks push it through? It's just the DPS here contesting on cart. You have more HP than them, and ShipShape is going to manage to clean up the Junkrat. Apollo is here, going to pick up Wisp and take him away back to the defending spawn. Both DPS ults online for Tokyo Tremors as well as a Earth Shatter. Beats almost here. Nice pick from ShipShape right there. Lift coming out is going to get the Ana, forces Beat out. And Apollo tries to shatter in the backline, doesn't manage to get anything. Dragon Strike comes out. Transcendence to counter the Dragon Strike, but the Dragon Strike was behind. Mogu is just trying to beat down. GX Shatter's going to get the pick on Cinderella on the Zenyatta. Amari's going to get the pick on Mogu on that high charge Zarya. And I just think this poke comp is it's too many angles for the Rhine Zarya.
Hello.
Alright. Tire from spawn from GX Shattering. But a High Noon coming in. Doesn't manage to get anything. The Tire is going to get ShipShape. Cinderella does manage to get Bathwater though, with Amari getting the pick on to Rocket Barrage is going to get Apollo, but does get picked. Icarus gets the pick onto Mogu, just right-clicking into the enemy team, and they are going to finish with a 2-minute time bank. 1 minute 28 seconds on the enemy side, but I will remind you, we saw this before on Kings Row, where London finished the first push with a bigger time bank, but then Tokyo Tremors still managed to win the map. So it is still anyone's game. The Tokyo Tremors do have the potential to 3-0 here. If not, we will be going to another map. Whee! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Lots of Tokyo fans. Are there any London fans here? No London fans in the chat right now?
Attackers incoming.
Alright, looks like we're sticking with this poke comp for the London Leviathans on the defense. Swapping over to the double bubble for the Tokyo Tremors. Same DPS lineup, same heal lineup. Let's see, let's see.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright, let's see what Amari can get with this Pharah. They've spotted the Pharah, they know the Pharah is there. Hopefully they've reported back the double bubble. They're looking for maybe a Widow. Smo's gonna make the quick swap over to the McCree to help with the Pharah Mercy. Monkey is in and forces the enemy team off of the high ground. Nice pick by GX Shattering onto Noctua, the dashing Mercy. That is unfortunate. That is most of your heals down and there is no rest for the team. Amari is going to die to Smo. Double bubble is in. ShipShape dangerously low, going to get cleaned up by GX Shattering. Don't worry guys, Bathwater is on the card, I'm assuming? No, Bathwater is healing. Oh, they are on the card, although. Oops, some last minute swaps. ShipShape, last minute swaps. ShipShape is going over to the Roadhog. Cinderella going over to the Moira. Nice nade. It almost hit something. Early sleep. Close. But I think that, ooh, nope. Amari is back and does manage to clean up Bathwater. GX Shattering does clean up GG Gamer on that. Icarus is going to get the pick onto GG Gamer. But Mogu is here and has got both of your supports. Smo is going to get the cleanup kill on to Amari.
10 seconds.
Cinderella's gonna swap again onto the Ana. You can't keep dumping ult charge. You need ultimates in order to clean them off of this point. Right now, the only ultimate you potentially have is going to be Barrage as well as High Noon. Apollo is going to get picked by the Roadhoggle though. But there is not really anything coming to contest them on the cart, and they're pushing it pretty far through this phase. Mari is going to manage to get pick. Smo with the High Noon. Doesn't manage to get anything. Hook comes out for the Zarya on cart. Apollo is back and does have Primal Rage. Enemy High Noon comes out. Icarus is going to manage to get 2. Oof. And that's going to be all she wrote for Apollo. Had Primal Rage there too. Probably just didn't press Q quite fast enough. Thought he could hold on a little longer.
Score 3 to 4. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Whoop. Why are we here? I don't know why we're there. Sometimes it puts the spectator client in really weird positions. Alright, that is not a bad push for 1 minute. You can potentially hold this. Let's see what both teams try to bring out. I'm guessing London's going to stick with the poke comp with Amari on the Pharah.
Ready
Yeah.
for battle.
But they're going to keep Cinderella on the Ana, a little more ground healing, I think. Looks like Smo's going to bring out the Ashe. Nope, Smo. Smo?
Attackers
There.
incoming in 30
Bathwater going
seconds.
over. Excuse me, Bathwater going over to the Mercy for the pocket. Wisp onto the
A
Baptiste.
moment to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Still double bubble here.
Probably just a moment, though.
I don't know if you want to double bubble into a Roadhog. Roadhog McCree seems kind of dangerous. But what do I know about tank play? I know next to nothing.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
Chucking a
incoming.
dynamite and turning away. Cool guys don't watch explosions.
Stop the payload.
Be careful out there.
Doesn't manage to find anything, but has spotted. GG Gamers on the ball. Hook comes out, but Hook breaks. We've spotted the pharmacy. Where's the Pocket Mercy? Pocket Mercy is dead! No! Your pocket! Apollo getting dangerously low. Shoot the Mercy first! The Mercy first! Amari gets another pick onto GX Shattering. The Mercy's left! But the Wrecking Ball is now on your Ashe, and it's just... the poke comp is too much. GG Gamer manages to scoop up 2 kills. Ship shape on this Roadhog, almost at a whole hog. Clearly putting in some work. Apollo swapping over to the Reinhardt off of the Winston. To try and get a little more frontline pressure into this Roadhog.
The pit. 60 seconds.
60 seconds remaining to push almost to the end of Streets phase. We have a whole hog here, but we almost have a Bob on the side of Smoke. Let's see where Amari is on this Pharah. Nice hook onto the Zarya is going to get cleaned up with the help from Amari, but Amari is also going to get picked. Rez is going to come out from Noctua, and Whole Hog is going to force the enemy team back. Bathwater, you're taking damage. Bob, do something. Stop this push. Damage going on to Bob. Wisp is going to get picked by Amari. Valkyrie comes out from Noctua. Try and support the Pharah better. Oof, Smo is going to manage to clean it up. Icarus is going to get 2 pixel though in there. Tanks are down, and it looks like London is going to push this through. Fire in the hole, but the tire is around the corner. Tire managed to get 1 pick, but there's a rocket. Smo is on the point. The window's there, but it's not enough. London is going to take Junkertown, and we are going to another map. Guys, listen, I love casting exciting games, but I already casted a 5-map game on Saturday, and I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. Let's clean this up, please. Nice job, Smo. Oof. Unfortunate. Just uncontested on the high ground. Nice job, Amari. You were 6% from greatness. And that is London taking one map. Oof. Here we go, here we go. Alright, oh, that's a long comment. Pepe3636. Hot take on the pharmacy. It looks like it should be effective, but the mental pressure that Mogan Apollo force onto the enemy team, it's not surprising that the pharmacy is having trouble. I think the poke cop's actually really strong because actually it's hard for a Rein Zarya to deal with a poke comp because there's just so much damage coming in from different directions. The wrecking ball's in your backline, the pharmacy's taking an off angle. Ideally, you have another DPS. I think it was Icarus taking an off angle or sticking her with the Roadhog. The Roadhog's looking for hooks. So it's a difficult comp to answer with a Rein Zarya. But I think that's obviously like Mogu's a really good Zarya. Let's see, how many hours do they have on Zarya? They actually play a lot of Sigma. They have 64 hours total. Actually, they have more hours on Lucio than they do on Zarya. 65 hours on Lucio. Let's see. They have a 55% win percentage on Lucio. Oh, it looks like we're going to Hanamura, guys. This would be Tokyo's map pick. And it looks like we're going to go to Japan. Alright, waiting. I'm just going to say R whenever so I can hide chat. And bring y'all back so that we can look at Mogu's. Because this is what I was doing. See a Lucio? I got a 55% with Lucio win rate. And then if we go to their Zarya, 55% on Zarya. Nice, nice. Let's see. Higher energy kills. Best is 58. Average energy is 47%. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Alright. And we're waiting and waiting for the teams to decide they're ready. Blah, blah, blah. Whew, so much talking. Oh, is there a raid going on today? There is, I think. The LFG thing. Alrighty. Still waiting. We are going to Hanamar even though Volskaya is in the background. It does peep the team icon for Tokyo. I see that, Hansel. I see that. It is not unsurprising. I have seen that before, unfortunately. Yes, we all see it. It's very funny. Ha ha ha. But maybe, because you know, last map, London got their shit together, coordinated the icons, they won the map. I don't know, but I think starting coordination early helps. Maybe this lack of coordination is what hurt them on Junkertown. Maybe if they too coordinated icons, I know there isn't a Tokyo team, so there's nothing for them to like mimic, but they could all pick an icon together. Alright. Still waiting. What is happening? I'm gonna unhide chat just real quick. Alright, looks like someone's taking a bio break. We are waiting for the time it takes for someone to poop. Alrighty, well, while we're here, we can enjoy some company, we can enjoy some chat. Hope you're all doing good on a Monday. An unusual day for a cast, an unusual day for a game. But I think, was London busy all other days? I don't know. There were a lot of games this weekend. I think Chad's keeps delaying their games. And does London also... Yeah, Chad's has delayed their games. Like, they're like a week behind several seasons in a row. But hopefully they can catch up. It's actually, this is going to be the last week of games before halftime, which is when there are no games. So there's going to be some time for people or teams who are behind to catch up on their games and hopefully make something of that before we move on through. Alright. But yeah, other than that, I probably won't be casting. I don't know. I might be casting. You're doing great, Pepe. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I did not have work today, which is always nice. I got to sit at home and do laundry and cook some food so that I am not continuing to eat cereal and being a full-grown adult, not eating cereal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Made real people food, which is nice. Gotta love food. Alright. Still waiting for the ready up. Oh my goodness. Someone's taking a long time in the bathroom. Hopefully they didn't fall in. That would be embarrassing. Have you ever fallen into a toilet? Some toilets, listen. I know it's hard to picture with the standard Western seated toilet we have here, but there are some toilets that are more like latrines where they just kind of dig out a hole in the bottom. And listen, you can fall in those toilets and there may be no coming out of there. It's terrifying. I have pooped in some toilets. It's terrifying. All right. Let's go. We're on Hanamura now. Everyone's favorite. Let's go, no work. Laundry sounds great. This is such a cheerful chat tonight. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're on Assault 2CP, everyone's favorite map type in Overwatch. They are hinting that they are removing it in Overwatch 2. And let's see what these teams bring. I'm going to expect a Rein Zarya from Tokyo Tremors, but they're going to surprise me. Now, they are in the attacking spawn, so this is all subject to change right now. Whoop. Pause. Someone DC. We're stuck here until they unpause. We're stuck here. Also, everyone starts with 1 damage taken. I just noticed that. Is that a bug in the map code? Because it's supposed to be each number, so it's supposed to start limbs, deaths, and then the 3rd number is damage dealt. 4th number is healing. 5th number, oh no, 5th number is damage taken. That's hero swaps at the end, so it counts the first hero you pick. My mistake. I always get confused because it doesn't quite line up, which annoys me, but understandable. Honestly, the fact that people have made so many different game modes with the Overwatch Workshop mode is pretty impressive. Anyways, it looks like London's going to bring out the Rein Zarya with Icarus on Torbjorn. Amari's going to stick to this pharmacy. And Cinderelle is going to be on the Ana. I don't know if Mogu's going to stick with the Orisa, or if that's just for spawn fun shenanigans. Apollo is on the Winston, GX Shattering on the Junkrat, Smo going over to the Sombra, Wisp on the Lucio, and Bathwater on the Ana. As we wait for us to restart the game. And here we go. Looks like we're having some spawn shenanigans, but where are we setting up for the defenders? As they make the slow walk with the dwarf. We're gonna put the turret on the stairs. Turret's gonna go on the stairs so it can shoot through the window. This is, if they stick on the Sombra, this turret's gonna be real fucking annoying. Yeah, I thought so, Mogu. Mogu's back over to the Zarya. I didn't think that Orisa was sticking around. Let's follow Apollo as he tries to dive into the enemy as the defenders at the point. Alright, it's gonna get some healing. They are sticking with this Sombra. Where is Smo now? Oop, never mind. Smo's going over. Oops, Smo's going over to the Hanzo. Meanwhile, Apollo is severely damaged on the front line. Gonna have to back up. Probably gonna swap here over to the Rein Zarya. Nice pick from Smo. Is going to post out the res early. Checking some grenades through. Doesn't manage to pick the Pharah. Those invulnerability frames after res are quite nice. They are just going to rush in. Knock to a desperately low. GX Shattering is going to manage to get the pick. Get the turret through the window. Okay, we're going to take some turret damage, but that's okay. They're on the point through this. Trap comes out to try and catch the tiny man behind him. Booped. Apollo gets the pick onto Amari. Turret is here. And it is doing damage. The small man has to run away. Don't die to the turret, man. Don't die to the turret. Someone heal this Junkrat. There's no healing. They're all dead. Amari came back with a vengeance. Managed to kill Bathwater. Both tanks are on point. Mogu is cleaning up on high energy. Don't go for that res. Oh my god, knocked him.
Objective A captured.
Well,
New defense point.
excellent first point cap. They have 5 minutes and 22 seconds to get point B, but this is 2CP, so nothing is certain. They have it. Ooh, that's a nice pick from Smo onto Syndriel. That is a support down for this push. Looks like Mogu and them are just pushing straight through the low ground. They don't care. They don't need the high ground. Justice Reigns from the side is going to manage to get Smo, as well as Molten Core. Fire Strike from GG Gamer is going to manage to clean up Mogu. And they are going to retake and hold point B. But they're almost coming up on 6 ultimates on the side of Tokyo Tremors. Nice, GG. GG Gamer does almost have a Earth Shatter. Ship Shape has a grab. They have Valk pretty much, and they have a Nano, but like there's 6 ultimates on the side of Tokyo Tremors. As long as they don't fuck this up, I think Tokyo has it. That's a good early pick. Good early pick. Grab comes out, but Grab also comes out. It gets the Mercy, so the Mercy can't res. That's pretty smart. Nano Rhine is in. There is a Dragon Strike from Smo. Smo gets 3 off of the grab. Turret is there. The Reinhardt has been spotted. G3 is going to get cleaned up. They still have 2 ultimates. Tire comes out to prevent them from touching. The Shatter comes out. Shipshape is on the Wrecking Ball, and they are just cleaning up. 4-minute time bank! Oof.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
That is quite the time bank for Tokyo Tremors.
Initiating match.
Let's see if London Leviathans can match it. So many Apollo and so many Tokyo fans in chat. I didn't know Tokyo Tremors had such a wide following. Amazing.
Ready for battle.
All right. Looks like we have, I guess, almost a mirror comp. They're mirroring kind of what London was doing when they attacked. Ryan Zarya. We have the Torbjorn. The dwarf is on the field. But instead of the Pharah, they're going to bring out Smo on the McCree, perhaps anticipating that Amari is going to stick with the pharmacy that treated them so well on Junkertown. It's an interesting turret if you're anticipating a pharmacy, although it's kind of out in the open and easy to shoot. I think we're going to go with a D.Va Roadhog here. Again, not sure I would play the D.Va into Mogu right now. Their Zarya has been pretty good all night. Amari is on the Pharah. Let's see if they can get any picks with this. As my cat climbs on the back of my desk chair. Ooh, is going to get picked. The turret does some work there. Shipshape isn't going to get a hook onto Apollo, but Apollo is just going to get healed by his team. And you're going to charge up some tasty support ultimate. Nice anti onto both tanks from Syndriel, but they're just going to back off and regroup. Amari going over to the Junkrat off of the Pharah to try and give some additional damage. GG Gamer getting dangerously low, forced to back off. As they wait for it. Hook comes out but doesn't manage to get anything. I mean, we almost got a grab here from Mogu. Hook comes out and doesn't manage to find anything. They're sending in the Nano Junkrat. Valkyrie as well. Nano Reinhardt also on the field from Tokyo. Apollo does manage to get Amari. Trying to get the Mercy. Grav comes out for cleanup. Mogu says you're not leaving without a fight. We are charging up Valkyrie here pretty nicely, though, for Noctua. 25%, even though they did manage to get it. Just use it. But Mogu also is 20% to Grab. Apollo, 93% to Shatter. They have a Molten Core, they have a High Noon, and they have a Beat. Meanwhile, we are coming up on High Noon from Icarus. And maybe a Diva Bomb from GG Gamer. Turret is down. Micro missiles doing their job. High Noon coming out is going to get eaten by the defense matrix, but GG Gamer is probably going to die for that. Icarus is going to retaliate with High Noon, is going to manage to get Bathwater. Wisp is going to manage to get Shipshape Mogu cleaning up Icarus, and right now, I think the Tokyo Tremors are going to continue to hold this. They have spotted the Hanzo on the flank with the Baby Diva that managed to get remech. That is a lot. Ooh, we're still going to get Amari on the Hanzo. But GG Gamer is a Diva in your backline, but they can't really do much from there. They're just going to have to fly out and regroup with their team. They do almost have Diva Bomb. That's a great way to clear a point, but they are pushing into a Shatter, a Molten Core, and a Beat. Almost have a Valk again here from Noctua. Did get abandoned. It looks like she wanted. Oh, is gonna Valk so that she can follow. GG Gamer, no. Shipshape. Cindriel is going to die. They tried to teleport in and they just Molten Cored the teleporter. Oof. And now they have a Grab. They still have the Shatter. They have another High Noon. They have a Beat, and they almost have. We're in the 1 minute territory, guys. You're going into 4 ultimates. We have maybe 2-3 fights here. We have a Diva Bomb. We have a Dragon Strike. We swapped over to the Sim, so we're going to try and teleport in, but you're teleporting into a Torb. Save your Zarya! Nice PO by the supports. Diva Bomb comes out along with Dragon Strike. Diva Bomb is going to get the turret. They teleport under the cover of the Diva Bomb. Grab comes out. I don't know if it managed to get much. Oh, it managed to get Noctua. Nano Rhine here. Gonna clean up those turrets. Very important. Taking Amar. We have 20 seconds here, and there is still an Earth Shatter on the side of the defenders. Right now we are going into a full stall comp with Shipshape going over to the Wrecking Ball, Icarus going over to the Tracer, and Amari onto the Torbjorn. Nope, the Doomfist. I thought about that. It's a little weird. They are on point. They are going to trigger overtime. They could potentially still make it. GG Gamer is going to get demeched here. And it is just a stall on the point as this is going to get messy. Shipshape is going to manage to get a pick. Amari is going to get a pick onto Wish. Shatter comes out, doesn't manage to find him up. Mogo is going to get 2 kicks. Amari is going to get GX Shattering on the Torb. Ooh, is going to get Mogu too. Is this Doomfist going to actually clean them up? Apollo is still here with Bathwater. As long as Bathwater stays alive. They got off the point!
Victory.
Damn. Nice job, Tokyo.
Play of the game.
Play of the game's going to go to Smo, who just popped off on this Hanzo all night. Oof. Oof, that shot on the Ana. Nice job, Tokyo Tremors. Oof. Whew, that was a good game. Nice job, Tokyo. Looked very strong. There, let's see. Well, yeah. GG's, y'all. Well, good play from London. They did not get 3-0, did not go out without a fight. They had some lively plays there. Amari did pretty well in DPS when they got swapped there. I just think Apollo and Mogu, like, they were clearly playing together, and it was clear that London was panicking. I think London over-ulted a lot for most fights, and it left them at a disadvantage for the next fight. Also, London just constantly swapping, like G3 constantly swapping, Icarus constantly swapping. They just dumped ult charge so many times. I just think they got outplayed. They didn't have the mental. All right, well, I hope you all had a good night tonight. good time here, and I will probably catch you, probably not next week because it's halftime, so this week off, but the week after with another mock Overwatch game. Good night, y'all.